When you're doing a lot of magic find, it's best to do it with a character that you enjoy, but some characters are definitely more efficient than others. So while your priority should be to do magic find on a character you enjoy the most, if efficiency is your source of jolly, then these are the three main characters you should be looking to build and run. Number 3, the Berserker, Pindlezerker, or any other similar name for the Berserker barbarian with the ability to hork corpses. Basically, this guy's goal is to go into level 85 areas or go after super uniques and use Berserk to smash them down quickly, then switch over to shouting a second drop out of the corpses to find item. So basically, he usually goes in on players 1, uses Howl to clear away the trash, smashes the boss down, horks, and moves on. Extremely powerful and efficient, the Berserker can get reasonably high magic find and basically gets a bit over 1.5 times the drops of other characters in the same amount of time, thanks to forcing enemies to do a second drop sometimes, albeit at the cost of way more complex runs than the other characters usually have. There are a few variants of this, ranging from durability focused to speed focused, depending on skill levels or preferences, so you do have a little bit of wiggle room in character design. Just remember the main skills are going to be Berserk, Howl, and Find Item, with your choice of mobility skill. It's up to you whether you want to use the shield variant or the sword variant, whether you want to have a separate horking and attacking setups, or whether you want to be just trying it with the same one. There are more efficient builds than others, but you kind of have to go with your skill level and your complexity level. Number 2, the Blizzard Sorceress comes in a few flavors, from pure Blizzard to hybrids like Blizzball and Blizznova, which are fire and lightning hybrids, respectively. She is the main choice for Magic Find because she's got the most options for good farming locations of the various Sorceress builds, only being locked out by cold immunes if pure Blizzard, and not really locked out of anywhere with hybrids, especially if using an Infinity Mercenary, for example. The Sorceress, like the rest of these builds, can also stack a lot of Magic Find with little to no kill speed penalty or risk of survivability issues. Her key skills are going to be Blizzard, Static Field, and Teleport, with pure Blizzard going heavy synergy on just the Blizzard, and the hybrids going with at least one Blizzard synergy and one of the support skills synergies or boosts, like if you go Nova, you go with Lightning Mastery, if you go Fireball, you go with Meteor or Fire Mastery, just depending on what level you're at. Number 1, the Blessed Hammer Paladin has massive damage, and it's a type of that's barely resisted. Basically, it's pure magic. Not to mention the Paladin's resilience is nearly unmatched as well. Outside of an awkward attack pattern, which is in a circle, I mean, all of these have a little bit of awkward attack patterns, but they're very, very dangerous and efficient once you get used to them. There's really no drawbacks to the Blessed Hammer build, especially since it's one of the few builds that gets a massive benefit from using Enigma due to naturally liking faster cast rate to spam out more hammers. That said, none of the high-end gear you see on Hammerden build videos is especially necessary. Throw on a Spirit Sword and Spirit Shield and you've got basically everything you really need. Just load up on some faster cast and Magic Find beyond that, and you have a naturally insanely damaging and fast Magic Find character. Blessed Hammer, its synergies and concentration are all you need skill-wise, which leaves this build fairly open to synergy options. Personally, I lean towards Holy Shield so I can have durability and a good pocket smite for a few magic immunes, though it is far from the only variant. There are a lot of options here that you can play around with. You just have to remember that you need those synergies to make it super powerful, and once you do, it's gonna be insane. These three are very obviously not the only characters that can do a lot of Magic Find. In fact, there are good Magic Find builds for every single class. It's just these are generally considered the most efficient if you are literally just going after gear to grind it out. If you enjoy one of these classes, it is just double the fun for you because then you're going to have efficient Magic Find and an efficient character. Whereas if you prefer other characters, go with the other characters. There are builds that are good for Magic Find on everybody. These are just the fastest.